What if the problem isn't a lack of ideas, but a system that punishes people for having them? I can't tell you how often I talk to a school leader who's brimming with ideas, but completely stuck when it comes to implementation. They've got the vision, they've got the courage, they've even got the staff who are ready to move. But every time they try to innovate, it gets buried under policy, second-guessed by someone further up the chain, slowed down by approval cycles, or just killed completely because it's not the way we do things. And here's what makes it so frustrating. These aren't bad ideas. They're just happening in a system that punishes risk and rewards routine. The real problem isn't motivation. It's not a motivation issue. It's not even a "we need better leaders" problem. It's a structural design issue. Our schools are often set up to prioritize stability over growth, and in the progress, they quietly train leaders to play small. Even the most well-intentioned processes can slowly drain the life out of bold thinking. And over time, this leads to frustration, disengagement, and a kind of quiet resignation. I mean, why bother trying something if it's only going to get blocked? And that's the real cost. Not just stalled ideas, but stalled leadership. So today I'm going to share 3 powerful shifts with you that I've seen help leadership get moving again. First is the shift from permission to purpose. Sometimes the hardest part of trying something new, it isn't coming up with the idea, it's surviving the process of getting it approved. You pitch it, you justify it, and you wait. And somehow, the more you try to explain it, the further it slips away. The shift is this: don't wait for permission, lead with purpose. When your idea is rooted in the values and needs of your school community, you're not pitching, you're clarifying. Purpose is magnetic. It moves people faster than policy ever will. And when you lead from purpose, you don't disrupt the system, you remind it what it was built for in the first place. Second is the shift from rebellion to relationship. When the system pushes back, the temptation is to just push harder. Go rogue, prove a point, do it anyway. Now, sometimes that works. It's certainly worked for me on occasion. But more often than not, here's what I've seen. Rebellion builds moments, but relationship builds movements. When people feel shut out of the change, they resist it, even when they secretly agree with it. Bring people in early, ask for their thinking, show the why long before you ever show the what. You don't need to fight the system, you need to invite it into something better. The third shift is moving from stuck to stealth, and this one is really key. Even when your purpose is clear and your relationships are strong, sometimes the system still says no. That's when most people stall, and that's when most people just stop. But here's the move I always return to. If you can't go big, go small. If you can't go public, go pilot. Start quietly, start locally, start somewhere. Run a small test. Gather stories, prove it works. Because when results speak, resistance fades. Stealth leadership is often the most sustainable kind. No drama, no noise, just steady proof that something better is possible. So here's what I want you to remember. Move from permission to purpose, move from rebellion to relationship, and move from stuck to stealth. You don't need a title to lead change. You just need a reason, a rhythm, and a place to begin. Because systems don't change when we get louder, they change when we get wiser. And the truth is, your school doesn't need more policies. It needs one person brave enough to build what comes next, quietly, purposefully, and unapologetically. Now, if this resonated with you, it's exactly the kind of conversation we're having in the Professional Wellness Workshop, a free space I've created for school leaders who are tired of navigating systems that stall progress and ready to design ones from the inside out. And when you register, I'll send you an advanced copy of my new book, Culture of Excellence: The Path to Empowered Teaching, Inspired Learning, and Intentional Leadership. Now, I'd love to hear from you. Where have you felt a great idea get buried, and how did you find your way forward? Drop a comment, send me a message, or share this with someone else who's carrying an idea they just don't want to give up on yet. Because change starts small, but it doesn't have to stay that way.